Good morning, warriors. Fernando here, God's Prepared Warrior, and welcome to Friday. I don't know if you guys are as excited as I am, but Friday is here. And what does that mean for me? That means that I'm off the next 2 weeks and don't come back to work till January the 5th. So what else does that mean for me? Well, it means time with family, time with my wife, and it means time to be outside, right? And it means time to prep, right? Today, I want to talk to you about how prepping is a daily discipline. Preparedness is not, something, that you just kind of like switch on when you see the headlines get really loud, or maybe when uncertainty, rises, right? It's a daily discipline. Small, consistent actions that builds stability over time, right? Many people think that preparedness begins with gear. In reality, it kind of begins with habits. Here it's important to build on these habits and to continue with these habits, right? So what does that look like? How should that look like to all of us, right? We should do one small thing today, right? Preparedness doesn't require an all-day project, right? It may be just, getting into your pantry and maybe rotating a few food items, right? Maybe it's you reaching for a battery for a flashlight, and all of a sudden you're like, how many batteries do I have? And do I have enough, right? Maybe it's, reviewing your contact list of close relatives and friends, emergency contacts, things like that. Maybe you're walking the neighborhood, with awareness, right? Maybe it's your daily exercise routine, but then you switch it to where you are watching the neighborhood with awareness, right? Small steps done consistently create long-term resilience. And I think that's an important thing for all of us to be building upon every day, right? We should train our mind before the gear. I think that's important because it's easy to go to the store. It's easy to go and get things. But if we don't have a plan, then we're just getting things. We're hoarding things, right? A calm, focused mind is one of the most important preps that anyone can have, right? We have to limit the doom scrolling, and we have to choose clarity over anxiety. I think that's important. I always tell people, a warrior learns to think clearly under pressure before pressure ever comes. I think, when we look at our soldiers, when we look at, battles won and lost in history, we understand that, right? To be able to fight, to be able to defend, to be able to do, to be able to save somebody's life, clarity under pressure, right? I mean, we have to have that. It's so important. I think the next thing is we should maintain what you already have. I think people don't think about doing an inventory of what they already have, right? Because what can happen is we will gather all these things and then we actually neglect the things that we already have, and we forget about them. They're stuffed in a corner somewhere, and then when we finally need our supplies and we never looked at these things, they fail when we need them the most, right? So today, because it's Friday and we're coming into the weekend, I think it is a good day to inspect what you already have, rather than going out and buying something new. And so that's going to be one of the goals that I am going to be doing this time off that I have, and just kind of really organizing and making sure everything is up and running and ready to go, right? The fourth thing, and I always save this for the last, because I really want, if there's anything you kind of glean from my videos, is the last thing, because to me it's the most important thing, right? I think we should stay spiritually grounded. Preparedness without faith leads to burnout, and it leads to fear. And so we should be taking the time to pray. We should be taking the time to read scripture, and we should be reminding ourselves of where our strength truly comes from. Our strength comes from the Lord, right? And so, preparedness flows from trusting in God. And it's not, control over circumstances, because we don't have control, right? And we trust in the one who has that control. I think that's just so important. And I think the next one is we should live prepared, not paranoid, right? Preparedness should, bring peace. Preparedness is not constant tension, right? We have to live in peace, and we shouldn't live paranoid, right? A warrior remains alert but not anxious, ready but not restless. Here's the last thing I want to share. Preparedness is not about waiting for the next crisis to happen. It's about faithful stewardship today. So when preparedness becomes routine, emergencies lose power to shake us, right? I think that's important. So on this Friday, guys, stay vigilant, stay prepared, stay steady, stay faithful, and know that God is with us wherever we go. And even if we're going through a storm, He is the one that is probably carrying us through it. All right, guys, have a great Friday, and look forward to seeing all of you on Monday on our live stream. And so go ahead, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, so that you can get that reminder that we're going live on Monday night at 9 p.m. So hope to see you then. Have a great Friday and a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next video.